back to another video. So I want to play with some new products today, and I also have stuff to do, so I need to get ready. So go ahead and subscribe if you have not. Like this video if you like makeup content, or comment down below any future content you'd like to see me do. So today's main focal point of this video is I have the new Colourpop 4 Quad blushes. And then I also have the 4 Quad Colourpop eyeshadows. So I haven't decided which ones I want to try yet. We're going to do all the base of my face first, and then we'll kind of go from there. So without further ado, so I've never tried the Colourpop. This is the Hydrating Hydrolonic Acid Primer. I love the foundation, which I'm actually going to be using today. And I've also tried the concealer. Ooh, this smells nice. My face hasn't been overly dry lately, but it's definitely been a little bit dry, so hopefully this helps me. I just realized I don't have a mirror. Where is my tiny little handheld mirror? Okay, got my little tiny handheld mirror here. If you've never seen one of these, I don't remember what influencer I saw had them, but I needed one. I knew that immediately. It is a Riki, R-I-K-I, little just handheld mirror. It does have these like little, come on, things to like hold it. I don't know, they're kind of awkward. I don't really like it, but it also has a tiny stand on it. But my favorite thing about it is it lights up and it's handheld, so I can be like right up in my face. So far so good. I like that primer quite a bit. So I'm going to put on some peach color corrector under my eyes real quick. I like using peach color corrector for under my eyes, especially because I've got crazy dark circles and it's not a good time, but I also like to put it on like any dark spots or acne that I have, just because it's kind of nice to get those like extra covered up. But yeah, my dark circles are very real. Does not matter even like how much sleep I get, they just don't go away. So I've kind of accepted them into my life, and I've found ways around them. Like I'll use like a brightening concealer, or even like my skin tone concealers, and it does an okay job, but not like, doesn't cover as much as I'd like it to be. So today I'm using the Pretty Fresh Colourpop Foundation. This is the Hydrolonic Acid Tinted Moisturizer in shade in 5N. Love this foundation. This is like my favorite foundations as of right now. Like this and like one other one. What I think I want to do, and tell me in the comments below if like you guys would be interested in something like this. I want to do a video of like all of my like favorite products right now, and in all honesty, like don't get me wrong, I love some like higher end mid-range type of products, but my go-to products really are like more affordable. And I think it's because like, and this may just be the side of me that just like loves to, I'm gonna turn my light on a little bit, loves to just like buy too much shit, but I get to try more products and find things that I like when they're affordable, because then I can buy more. Why do I look, God, in the camera I look like a dewy grease mess. In person it's not as bad, but like it's still there. Good thing I'm like, if I'm, so funny side story, I've been wearing makeup more at home just because like I want to feel better about myself, and so I'll use like a very light skin tint and like some very like natural cream type products, because not only will that help me use more products and find more things that I like can like re-fall in love with, but also so that way they're not just sitting. So I kind of have like 3 different makeup routines, I guess. I have my like when I'm doing stuff for real, like I would be today. I have some dinner plans as well as like a wine thing at my apartment complex. I have my like everyday if I'm like doing very minimal, and then I also have my like full beat that I sometimes do for the camera. When I say full beat, I'm talking more about like full coverage foundations I'm not like obsessed with, and more along the lines of I just want to use them to finish them up. They're not necessarily like bad products by any means, but they're just not like my favorite go-to products anymore, except for one. Like I have one like fuller coverage foundation that I still really like, and so I would not necessarily use it for camera unless I would be doing like a full face or like a favorites or you know something like that. But otherwise I use more like natural products, and I never thought I would be that girl. I thought I'd always be, oh good lord, on camera why does this look so light? So I'm using the Fenty Concealer in shade 150. This is just the Pro Filter Instant Rewind Concealer. I haven't used that in a while, and after doing my declutter, which I have multiple parts for that declutter. If you have not yet seen that, it'll be linked up here. It'll more than likely be up before this one. But God, why do I look ridiculous? I'm gonna have to put on a touch more foundation. That's fine. Oh, I also forgot how like full coverage this concealer is. Oh, good lord. Good job, Megan, using a tamer foundation and then a full ass coverage concealer. That's okay. We will get her taken care of. But anyways, I remember when I first started getting into makeup, I wanted nothing more than like the fullest coverage, you know, almost like a bang for your buck type of situation, because you're like, okay, if I'm going to be spending, you know, $30 for this foundation, I want it to be full coverage. I want it to cover everything. I don't really want, you know, light coverage type of stuff, right? And so I would always look for like medium to full coverage, and like for me, in all honesty, it's just not what I vibe with now. And it's like, even the days that I am breaking out or whatever, like I'll put a peach color corrector on, or I will, you know, put on a little extra concealer on those spots. And that's why, as you saw in my declutter, I have like 2 different types of concealers. Why do I look so crazy on the camera? Hopefully, God, why do I look ridiculous right now? Well, okay, hopefully powdering everything down and adding all the other products will even things out, because I really don't have time to redo it after this. But anyways, I'm using my Colourpop setting powder, no filter setting powder in translucent. I love this powder so much. But anyways, I don't know. I don't even remember what I was saying. But anyways, I like more natural-esque makeup. Like, I don't want to necessarily be too natural, just because I still like a good coverage. But, oh, concealer stuff, that's what I was talking about. If I have like acne or something, then I will, you know, kind of do a little bit more. But it's just not really what I'm into. I mean, there's definitely a time and place for everything. And so I don't want to get rid of them and just like not have them in case I do want them. But at the same time, like, it's not really what I gravitate towards. And so I have been getting more like natural like cream products and just like lighter foundations or tinted moisturizers, just because like that for me right now is what I like more gravitate towards. Ooh, okay. I don't know how I feel about this right now. We'll keep going. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, so that's just kind of what I've been into. And I really, so again, touching on that mindset that I was talking about, I was also always in the mindset of like collecting makeup almost, and I'm using the Butter Bronzer in 6675 Light Bronzer. I love this powder bronzer so much. Like, even though I still have other bronzers to finish, like, I think the minute that this like is empty, I'm definitely repurchasing, because like this is the perfect shade for me, the perfect formula. I like the scent personally. It's just like, it's just so good. But yeah, I'll absolutely be repurchasing this. I love this bronzer so greatly much. I'm checking all of my light settings and settings on my camera. Like, I can see them through the view. Why are words hard right now? Viewfinder. And like, everything's set the way it needs to. And my ring light, I actually turned down the brightness. I don't know what's going on with me. I'm kind of annoyed. But yeah, so that's just kind of been what I've been into lately. I don't know, just kind of not too heavy of makeup, more like, I guess, less pigment, or at least like more natural looking. And so right now, I feel like I'm kind of doing anything but, and it's just because it's how I feel. And it's not even like a because I'm recording thing. It's not even because I'm filming, but more of less, it's just kind of my mood, honestly. We have these 4 blush quads. I'm gonna go ahead and open them and decide what color I want to go with. I think instead of like pinky like I normally have been going, I kind of want something a little bit more like neutral. And so this is Sugar Frosted, and I like this clear packaging. I think that might be the one I go with. And then Tea Cakes. That one has like a darker brownie, almost like bronzer color. This one is Cookie Cluster. And then last but not least is Extra Glazed. And again, this one looks like it almost has a bronzer in it. But I think today I want to go with the Sugar Frosted. So first, I'm going to dip into this lighter shade down here, which is Cookie Crumble. No, Trifle, I think. I don't know, it's almost, ooh. Okay, that one has a lot of fallout. I'm being like careful because I don't want it to like get into all the other colors. What the heck? Okay, barely putting my brush in there. That's kind of a lot. I think because I'm so used to doing more pinky blush, I don't know, it looks very tame. Even when I've been doing like my cream blushes, like I sometimes skip cream bronzer, and so I don't know. Yeah, we'll keep that for now. And then I kind of want to dip into this shade that's like crazy similar, this one up in the corner, which is called Hey Pudding. It's this shade here, but it has a slight shimmer sheen to it. I almost want to use it a little bit as a like blush topper, just to, I will be using to like marry the highlighter with the blush. She has a small sheen, not anything too crazy though. Okay. And then, I mean, we're already here, and this shade actually looks pretty good for my skin tone. I'm gonna use the highlighter that's in it called Jelly Roll. It's like a, on camera it looks more silver, in pan it looks a little bit more champagne, which typically is the color I go for. Is this a, no, it doesn't say it's a Super Shock formula, but it's performing like one. Like when I try to use a brush. The only thing I'll say about this palette that I have complaints about so far is, oh, that's more gold than I would have liked. That's fine. I'll show you the pan after I finish this highlighter, but like, it's a mess. I haven't done a super cute like nose highlight in a while, so I'm like really living for this right now. Yeah, there's no way that this highlighter is not a Super Shock. Oh yeah, it feels like a has that jelly-like texture if you're familiar, but like not in a bad way. But yeah, look at, so like the highlighter, Super Shocks normally, especially when you use a brush, get like scrapes in them and it's cracking, and like both blushes have that too. I don't love that, but at the same time, if it performs how I want or need it to, I don't necessarily care. I feel like I look kind of crazy right now. Why do I look crazy? Alright. Without further ado, we're going to get into some eyeshadow. I am going to go ahead and prime my eyelids with some MAC Paint Pot and Painterly, my favorite. I need some Cupid Bow highlight though. I need a little bit more. See, I think, so I'm an Aries, but I feel like I have the too much gene, which is very much not Aries. Aries is more, from what I gathered, is more like crazy and sporadic. It kind of just like runs around and makes a mess and all sorts of like stuff. And I feel like that's not me at all. I mean, given you guys have seen how much of a mess like my beauty room gets. But other than that, I'm, for the most part, even in my messes, I'm still pretty organized, I feel. I think that this, like, I really liked that primer. I feel like I'm gonna have to try it with like different products. Like the foundation looked overly dewy and stuff, but like, I don't know. Something weird is going on. That's all I have to say. I'm gonna open up these eyeshadows and we will pick a, oh my god. Okay, hopefully they're not all like that. I will show you the state of one that bums me out, which I know, so I will never forget the first time I tried Colourpop, and that was with that Sailor Moon collection, and it was when that shadow literally fell out of the pan. There's another one. Cool. And it was so soft, and I never tried like a Super Shock before, obviously. Oh my god, what the f. Oh, and this is a mess. Okay. Let me I'm gonna show you the palettes that are fine. So and I'm gonna be very careful. This is Circus Fizz. I'm not using that one today. Oh, this one's really pretty. This is Sherbert. It's like this mauve-y one. She's super cute. We have this one, which is Mocktail. So the one I really want to use is broken right now. So let's see what kind of saving we can do. So I'm going to grab the one that looks least damaged. I'm going to show you. Oh God, can I even show you? So this is completely broken. I'm going to get my phone out for this so we can do a nice little close-up. So this one looks drastically better. It really wasn't bad. It pressed super easy. This one's a mess, and this is the one I wanted to use. I'm still going to use it, but she's not as great. And then lastly, this one's a absolute disaster. Again, it pressed pretty fine, but I'm gonna put it back in its box because I'm afraid of it getting everywhere. So absolutely love that. But the shadow I'm gonna be using today, oh God, is Cream Soda. So I have figured out that all the shades that broke were all Super Shocks. So that's fantastic. Which, again, I mean, like I was talking about with the Sailor Moon, like, the one that broke was a Super Shock. So am I completely surprised? No, but I'm very disappointed. And I have all this shadow on top of my tin here. I need to clean out. Oh, what a mess. What a mess, what a mess, what a mess. I'm gonna need to take a disinfectant wipe to my desk area. So, without further ado, I'm gonna start off by using the light shade. I think it's called Milkshake. It's the lightest shade in here. Oh, what a mess. Why did this happen? I've had such good luck with so many Colourpop products lately, especially all of the eyeshadow palettes, that it is just such a bummer that happened. Whatever. I'm gonna take this same, oh my God, dude, this shadow is literally popping up out of nowhere. Like, I don't know how it's this everywhere. Whatever. And then I'm going to take the same blending brush. And this is a Colourpop E2, by the way. I'm going to take this, like, bronzer-y shade, which I think is Soda Shop. Like, talk about bummer of the day. Like, I was already, I mean, I don't want to be negative or anything, but I was already not having the best day. That's why, like, I was really looking forward to the, like, stuff that I had going on tonight to try to lift my moods. But, like, why? Come on, Colourpop, you've been doing so good. And I am very careful with my products, by the way. So for anyone who wants to comment down below, like, oh, you probably dropped it on the ground, or you probably kicked it across the country, or some dumb shit. Because I'm still salty about that Colourpop girl, which, whatever. My battery's gonna die. I'm gonna switch it real quick and we'll be right back. Cool. Next, I think I want to take this, like, not broken shimmery shade, which I think is called Malted. It's just like a pressed glittery shimmer almost. Oh my God, I have shadow on my mirror. Come on. Ugh. Oh, this color. Oh my God. Okay. So this shimmer, and I'll do a close-up obviously when I'm done, but it has like golden and purple, all sorts of different color reflex in it, and I'm like kind of living for this. I'm putting this all over my lid, and then I'm going to put that broken shade in the center. Now, one thing I will say, if you have not tried Colourpop's products before, there's fallout with shimmers. So if that's not something you like, you probably won't like this shade, for instance, which, I mean, I have a 4-pan palette. If you don't like one shade, probably don't try it because you're going to be very disappointed. But from what I've discovered with Colourpop products is like that fallout, like it's very easy to brush away, no problem. Then, I don't even know what kind of brush this is. Take that broken shade, which I think is called Float, and like I said, it has a very Super Shock formula texture, so I'm assuming it's a Super Shock. Especially the reason why I say that is because I know a lot of my Super Shock, and if you watched my clutter video, by the way, if you haven't watched it, go check it out. You can see a lot of the items that I have in my collection. I mean, obviously that's not everything, but it'll kind of give you an idea of items that I like reach for or I'm going to start reaching for, that type of thing. But a lot of my Super Shocks that are in the single pans, they kind of fell apart in the pan, which I didn't mind because they weren't mixed with anything, and so they were super easy to press back in. But it is something I've noticed with Super Shocks, so I've kind of realize that, and it's not as big of a deal to me. But for anyone who either A, hasn't tried Colourpop, or B, for some reason you've never tried a Super Shock in a pan, or you didn't know it was a Super Shock in the pan, you know, whatever the case may be, that is one possibility. So like, I now know how careful I have to be to avoid completely losing a whole ass shade, because I don't want to have to email Colourpop and wait for a replacement and all that. I just know that I'll just have to be very, very, very careful and very, very, very cautious. So I do like this eye look. It's super simple, but just brown in the crease, shimmer all over the lid, and then I used that lighter shade to highlight the center as well as my brow bone and my inner corner. So not anything super spectacular. Pretty tame, pretty neutral for the most part. I mean, not that glitter is neutral, but you know, about as normal as you'll get. What a mess. This is gonna be a mess to clean up. Can't wait to clean up my desk because this is a nightmare. So I'm gonna go ahead and set my face really quick, and then this is the Colourpop Hydrolonic Mist. I have not yet used this, and this is just a mini. While she's drying, I'm gonna clean up my desk and grab some mascara because I realized I don't have any at my desk, and then we'll keep going. So we're gonna curl my lashes, and I'm gonna just use the Colourpop Act Natural mascara in the shade brown. I do have so many new mascaras I want to try, but I'm also trying not to, or at least I'm resisting opening new ones, because what ends up happening is I have too many open and then I don't go through them all, and then I have to throw them all away. So, and this one's, I haven't used this for very long. This is fairly new. New to me as well as new to being opened. But I do like this. It layers up really well, and honestly the brown for me doesn't look like super brown. It looks fairly, I don't know, normal, I guess. It's the best way I can describe it. But I do like this formula. I mean, it's the Act Natural, so it is a little bit more natural. So if that's not your go-to, I completely understand, but I'm pretty into it. I also feel like mascara is one of those things that's like, I don't want to spend too much on them just in case it does go bad. I don't know if it's this close-up mirror, handheld mirror, or what, but like my lashes, or my eyes look hella green right now instead of like more hazel, which I prefer. Mascara just completes the look just so nicely. Like, I think I've said this in some of my other videos, but like if I could only use one product for the rest of my life, I'd probably use mascara. Just saying. So I also have this feather brow from Colourpop. I think I got it in clear. Yeah, I got it in clear. And I also have the little brush that goes with it. And it's nice and angled. It has a pretty solid spoolie on it, I will say. And I think I need this on a t-shirt, honestly. My brows are almost always a mess. Like, my brows always need done. I get them done, they still need done. I don't know what's going on. So this is what it looks like. Just a little pomade type of situation. How do I dip the brush in it? Like this? So I've never done soap brows before. Never feathered them or anything. So I don't really know how to do this. But, okay, hold on. I don't know how much. I mean, she's a little more defined, I guess. Not so, like, flat. I almost would want to practice this without any makeup on. I don't know. I don't really do my brows that often anyways. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. Can I just, like, give them a little... That's not that bad. I'm not gonna mess with it, though. Again, I feel like I'd want to play with this more. It is a wax. I don't know. Why are my lips so dry? Well, that's not fun. I found this Luxe Colourpop in Panache that I've not yet used. It's like a pink with like gold reflex in it. I'm gonna wear this. That's nice because I'm already doing like a little bit of a subtle-ish look, but I still need to do my hair, so don't mind it. But yeah, I'm overall pretty happy with how this look turned out. I look drastically better than I did a little while ago. I'm going to probably do another layer of setting spray just because I do look a little powdery, but like not too terrible. But just try to melt all the products down a little bit better. But overall, yeah, I'm actually pretty into this. It's subtle, but nice. But that's all I got for this video today, guys. Subscribe if you have not. Like this video. Turn on the bell because you're not going to want to miss all my uploads. Comment down below if there's any future ideas you'd like to see. And all my social media is linked down below. I am trying to step up my Instagram game, so there'll be more posts coming, I promise. But that's all for today, guys. Oh, also, don't forget to check out the podcast. It's a good time over there. It's a good time. Till next time, guys.